Between Chelsea and the champions Manchester City. So those are the opening fixtures for the brand new season. Let's see how the champions start then with Manchester City's first six games. As we said, Pep Guardiola's team kickstart the defence of their title away at Stamford Bridge against Chelsea. That is followed by New Boys Ipswich at the Etihad. Then they go to West Ham for home games against Brentford and last season
Happy
rivals
Father's
Arsenal
Day.
September the 21st. After that, a trip to Newcastle. But what about Liverpool then? Arne Slot, first game in charge, as we mentioned, is at Circle Road against Ipswich.
Means I do too
Brentford
soon.
at home a week later. Tottenham against the brilliant Manchester United for the first time at the end of August for home
What?
games against Nottingham Forest
What
and
are they going to
Bournemouth
say?
before
Yeah.
a trip to Wolves. What
I'll
about
tell the
last
week
season's
option
runners-up
anyway, won't
Arsenal,
it?
so close to winning the title? They
Yeah,
start
but
at
normally
home
hard.
against Wolves. Then it is Aston Villa, who's beaten twice last season. Brighton at the Emirates comes next. Then the first North London derby of the season before a trip to City. After that, home to Premier League new boys Leicester. Eric Ten Hag will lead Manchester United into the new season. They start against Fulham at Old Trafford, live on Sky Sports. The next 5 games after that, Brighton, home to Liverpool, Southampton, Crystal Palace, both of those matches away before a home game against Tottenham. Enzo Maresca is the new man in at Chelsea. He starts with that huge match against Manchester City and Pep Guardiola, who he knows so well. After that, they go to Wolves, home to Palace, away to Bournemouth, also a trip to West Ham, and then at home to Brighton. And these are the first live games on Sky Sports in the new season. We are at Old Trafford on the first Friday night of the new campaign for Manchester United against Fulham. Saturday night is Unai Emery's Aston Villa at West Ham, their first game under new manager Julian Lopetegui. What an end to the season for Palace it was. Oliver Glasner takes them to Brentford on Super Sunday before champion Manchester City at Stamford Bridge for Enzo Maresca's first game at Chelsea. Monday night football, Leicester against Tottenham. For every single Premier League fixture, the 2024-25 season is on the Sky Sports app. You can get to the app by scanning that QR code that's on your screen right now. It'll take you straight to the fixtures section. Scan the QR code and also to a live blog. The new fixtures are there too, along with interviews and analysis.
Speaking of interviews and analysis, let's get some live reaction now. And Ipswich has returned to the Premier League for the first time since 2002. Begins with the home game against Liverpool. We're heading to Ipswich now, where our reporter Paul Gilmore joins us.
Thank you. Good morning. 22 years away, first season back. Liverpool, Manchester City to start with. Nice and easy for Ipswich on the return to the big time. Kieran McKenna and Mark Ashton, delighted to say, manager and chief executive, join us from Portland Road. Kieran, what about that for a start?
Yeah, it's a fantastic start. Everyone's going to be so excited, two of the biggest clubs in world football, home start against Liverpool. It brings it all to life, and it's an amazing start for us.
What kind of impact do you think you could have from Liverpool first game here at your home ground with that new buzz and the fact that they have a new manager, perhaps the players getting used to him? How do you call that?
No, look, we're delighted to have a home game first. We know the atmosphere that has been created over the last couple of years in the stadium, and we know that will carry on even more so this year. So it's great to have a home start. We have one of the best teams in the league for sure. It's a big challenge. Yeah, of course, new managers think like that, but we're certainly not going to underestimate the scale of the challenges that we're going to have all season. Certainly Liverpool will do that on the first day, but at the same time, it's, as I said, great to have a home start. The atmosphere is going to be fantastic. The players will be as ready as they possibly can be, and it's a game we really look forward to.
Mark, when you see a couple of opening fixtures like that, is that when it maybe begins to sink in a little bit?
Yeah, it suddenly got very real very quickly. I think it's great, not only for the club, but for the town and the wider county and the fan base to be at home for the first game and against, one of the biggest football clubs in the world. So yeah, Kieran's right. We won't underestimate the size of the challenge. but just eager to get underway.
How are preparations going for the new season, and what do you think the squad can achieve? You've done the back promotions. Are you still almost riding a crest of a wave, and can that carry you into some early momentum in the season?
Oh, look, we know we've done some amazing work at the football club over the last couple of years, and we've had a really consistent group that came up now through two divisions, and we have to carry the best elements of what we've done over the last couple of years. But we also know we need to improve in the department. Of course, recruitment's one of those, and the club's working really hard to add to the squad to give the group of players who've been with us more help, and we're going to need that. So yeah, it's been a busy summer. It continues to be a busy summer. We're going to have to work really hard, and it's all working hard in every department. And it's going to be about building on the foundations that we've laid in place over the last couple of years. But we know we're going to have to go to to a different level in all departments really.
And Mark, what is that like? What does the summer hold for you, and what's the approach to recruitment?
Both on and off the pitch, there's an incredible amount of work to do to get the stadium ready, the training ground ready, the hub page ready for the Premier League. And then on the pitch, obviously, it's a busy summer ahead. Kieran and I are working together tirelessly on player recruitment and making sure we can be the best version of ourselves. So it's incredibly busy, and the challenge is to be ready.
What's it worth to the club financially to be back in the Premier League?
You're talking into the hundreds of millions. The revenues increase substantially, but so do the costs. But I think equally importantly, the economic impact that both promotion to the Premier League has on the town and the county, I think is really important. As you said, we've been away 22 years. And it's a big footballing town, it's a big footballing county, huge tradition and history of this football club. And I think, we're very proud to be back in the Premier League, and we want to be the best versions of ourselves competing in there.
And of course, best versions of yourselves has involved keeping hold of this man after a summer of speculation. No sooner had you gone up, would that leave you here in with a difficult dilemma almost? You've achieved something so special with this group of players, and yet there's so much interest in you. What was your summer like, and what was your thought process?
No, of course, when you have the success that we've had over the last couple of years, then there's going to be interest, and there's always a professional decision to make there, but there's also the personal decision to make, and I'm so